Hey guys, guess what? We made it to 500 subscribers and above, and thanks to you, you made it possible. I'm so grateful. You know, the goal is to get 1,000 subscribers before this year 2021 ends. I upload videos every Sunday. If you've taken notice, hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and hit the notification button if you haven't. It will really mean a lot to me if you do that. Thank you very much for all my 500 plus subscribers. I am so grateful. You're the reason I'm still here, and we'll keep this going. Today I have a very nice topic for us to discuss, and it is relocating abroad and the tips that will help you. The year is coming to an end. People are traveling across borders, going back and forth. People are relocating permanently, and you need some guidelines and some tips to go by to make your life easier. Relocation is very stressful. You have all this anxiety, not knowing what you are going to walk into. So restarting life, it's very difficult. This is coming from my point of view. Relocation is very stressful. I've experienced it, I'm still experiencing it, and I know what I'm talking about. So these little tips will help you in relocating. First of all, before you relocate, do these following things. The first one, start downsizing now. Start putting your luggage together. Start getting rid of stuff you don't need no more. Start selling stuff that you wouldn't use anymore. Some people try to put certain things in storage or keep with family and friends. Trust me, you're not going to come back and use those things anymore. By the time you come back, it's old, it's outmoded, it's dusty. You have bought new stuff wherever you moved to and you didn't need it anymore. So you can put your stuff on sale, marketplace on Facebook, eBay, whatever, Tonaton, whatever way you sell your stuff. Start getting rid of some. That is why it's good to plan ahead. Obviously, you are watching this because you've already taken the necessary measurements to travel. You have your visa and travel documents ready, or you are planning to get those. So be very sure you're traveling abroad, you have your visa and everything is set before you begin to get rid of everything that you don't need anymore. You can sell your furniture, you can get rid of your car, some assets that you can keep. If it's a landed property, if it's a house, you might want to keep those and maybe rent them out or lease them out. But furniture, books, TV, microwave, and stuff that you might not come back and use anymore, try and sell them, and that can also serve as some money for you to take with you and travel. If it's a short notice, you'd have to donate some of them. You have to give them to family and friends and to make space and move on. So downsize now, get rid of a lot of things. Number 2, your documents are very important. Your certificates, all the schools you went to, the results, the transcripts. You need to have all of those. And you need to make sure they are digitally saved. Scan every certificate. Your baptismal card, your vaccination cards, your school certificates, your graduation papers, your transcripts. Scan all of them and upload them in storage, online storages. You can send some to your email. You can put some in Dropbox, Mega. There are so many apps that help you store stuff. So do that digitally and still have the hard copy with you. You're going to have to travel with the hard copy too, because some people don't take online stuff. So you have to have the hard copy. So get your marriage certificates, marriage registration, every important document, have them in a file, group them, label them nicely. Some people choose to laminate them, it's up to you, but have the hard copy and have the digital soft copy as well, so that wherever you are in the world, you can access those. It is very important. Number 3, money. Traveling is very expensive. Relocation is very expensive. You need accommodation, you need to pay for your visa, buy a ticket, pay for all your paperwork and up and down. So you need to have enough saved. That's why it's good if you sell some of your things, you can get some extra money and income from those places. So have your money put together. And talking about money, make sure you have the currency of the country you are going to. If you are going to UK, you have pounds. If you are going to US, you have dollars. If you are going to Ghana, you have cedis. It's good to have those handy before you even board a plane to that country. You might end up getting stranded and you need to pick a taxi home. Your host might not show up to pick you up and you need to have the currency to pay the people. You might need to buy a SIM card at the airport to call somebody and all that. So make sure you travel with a reasonable amount of money that will last you 2-3 days or even a couple weeks. Have money on you. I traveled with money, even though I know I have a host, I know where I'm coming to and everything, but you never know what will happen. If the person doesn't show up to pick you, you will need to pay or buy something to eat or something. So always have money of the currency of the country you are going to. Number 4, make sure you go to your local travel agency online and read about the country you are going to. If there are any curfews, if there are any change in travel plans, if there's anything going on in the political arena before you step in, know what it is. Maybe they banned international travels. Maybe you have to take a certain vaccination that you don't have. Keep checking their websites for updates. Up until the day you travel, keep checking your local travel websites and see what they are saying before you leave. You can find those informations in the embassy that is based in your country, and also check about the country's embassy as well. You need to know what you're walking into. 5, make accommodation arrangements. It is very important. You need to know where you are going to. So before you even leave your country, make sure you have accommodation arranged. Are you going to a hotel? Are you going to Airbnb? Are you going to a hostel? Find those online. Make sure the environment is safe. Pay for certain weeks and add extra days. If you are very short by 4 weeks, I would have to move to my cousin's place or something. Pay for 5 weeks. Things might change and you'll be left stranded in a foreign land where you know nothing about. So work out your accommodation. Again, job is very important. Start searching for jobs. Some of the jobs nowadays, you can do the interview online. You can do them on Zoom before you even travel into the country. Search for jobs around where you are going to stay. Secure those jobs before you even arrive. Give a notice in advance, your start date. Let them know when you're going to come and give yourself some space to settle down before you start the job. So start searching for a job. You don't necessarily have to work in the field you went to school for. You can start doing something till you find your footing and find the job that you went to school for. Myself, for instance, most of you know I'm a registered nurse. Yes. And I had to do nursing assistant for over 1.5 years before I began working as a nurse. Yes, you need to do something to keep you going. You don't have to say, this is not what I went to school for. You can do anything. You wouldn't know until you try it. Sometimes it's very depressing because you think, oh, I have all these PhDs, I have all these certificates, and look at me cleaning the floor, look at me cleaning somebody's poop, and etc. But do something just for the income to start life. Packing your luggage is very important. You need to make sure you have a sizable bag to travel with. You don't want to pack everything. So you have to know what you put into that luggage. Some airlines permit just 2 travel bags and a carry-on. Check with the airline you are traveling with and the weight recommendations before you overpack your bag. If they drop you off at the airport and they leave and your bag is overweight, then you have to get rid of certain things by leaving them at the airport or trashing them. So make sure you don't have oversized bags. So know what goes into your bag. Pack what is very necessary. Read about the country you are going to. Check the weather before you go, so you have weather appropriate dresses. If it's a cold country, you have to get at least some jacket on, some scarf, some gloves, some boots, some hoodie before you go. Then as you settle down, you begin buying those things gradually. So check the weather and buy accordingly. If you're coming to the US and you are landing in February, January, it is snowing badly, maybe the state you are going to is cold, it's snowing, you have to have winter jackets and winter boots and all that. If it's a tropical country, have summer dresses, light cotton dresses to suit the environment. So those are things that you prioritize in packing. You pack your documents, you pack your clothing for the short time, you have some money with you. Don't end up packing extra things. Luckily, we are now in a global village and technology has helped so much. You're able to buy anything in any part of the world. all you need is money. So some of us travel with everything, fish and local foods and stuff. No, you by all means find a local store that sells your food stuff, and you can just go in and buy them. You can have a couple of things with you for the first 2 weeks, just to keep you going until you navigate the environment and know where to find what. But don't carry a year-long food storage and all that. It's just going to weigh your bag down. You need to have space to carry and pack the things that really matter to you. Your health is very important. You might want to do a total routine health checkup before you leave. Go to your doctor, check yourself, do all the dentist, medical, eye, do all those checkups so that you don't arrive, fall sick, and find surprises. I fell victim to that. I was perfectly fine from Ghana before I got here, and I began falling sick and had multiple surgeries. I've shared some of them with you on this channel. So do that thorough checkup. Make sure all is fine, because as you arrive, you would have to settle down, get the health insurance, find a doctor and all that, and it's going to take a while. And something might happen to you in between that. If you're on a lifelong medication or certain medications that take a while, get a refill, like a month or two supplies with you before you come. If you have to update all your vaccination records, then get all that done. And also check the country's vaccination requirements. Some countries require certain vaccinations before you enter. Make sure you are up to date on that. Get all your vaccination records, get the card, also upload some of them online and have them physical in case you're asked by immigration as well. Get all your medical supplies. If you're a beauty person, get all your beauty products for a short term until you find how to get some to start using. People do microblading and laser shaving and all of that. You might want to do one that will last you. Very, very important is your passport. Make sure your passport is active and has a long lifespan. If your passport from your home country is given to you for 5 or 10 years, make sure before you travel, you renew it again, even though it hasn't expired. Let's say you're traveling this 2021 and your passport is going to expire 2022 or 2023. That is not a good move. Try and renew it and have a 10-year or 5-year fresh passport, because trying to renew your passport in a foreign land is very stressful. Again, I'm a victim to that. Everything I share with you here is something I have experienced. I'm not just talking out of the blue. My passport expired on me. The renewal process is very stressful. I've shared that with some of you. So make sure you have a passport that will take you several years. And by then you would have naturalized or gotten the country you are in's passport or something. Make sure your home country's passport is long enough. I don't know if that is making sense. Also, with a passport, there are 2 types or even more, depending on where you come from. There are several types of passports. So if you have the option of getting one with several pages, a thicker passport with several pages, some are 36 pages, some are 38 pages, go for the one that has more pages. Especially if you love to travel and like to tour, you get stamped on everything, and your passport might not expire, but the passport might be full and you have to get a new passport. It's going to end up being the same problem for you. So get a passport that has several pages on it if you can afford that, and it will save you a lot of stress, because you're coming to readjust to a new environment. It's basically like starting life all over again. Trust me, it is very, very stressful. So you don't want to be adding all these petty things. Why am I going to renew my passport? Why am I going to get this and that? Lessen yourself from all that pressure. Read about their health system. Make sure you have an insurance. If you can get a health insurance before coming into the country, that would be great. Work on getting a health insurance before you arrive. And upon arrival, you'd have to find a doctor and a hospital and all that. I'm going to put that information in another video about the things you get upon arrival, the immediate things you need to get upon arrival. Hope you are enjoying this video. Hope this video is beneficial to you. You are planning to relocate or you just got your visa. Congratulations. I know that feeling is a great feeling. You have all the anxiety of not knowing what you're going to walk into, the fear of unknown. Trust me, you're going to be fine. Go online to these YouTube videos that several people have made all over the world. find a country that you're going to and watch those videos and see if it's going to help you and lessen your burden. The name is Priscilla Kuma, registered nurse based in the US. I come from Ghana. I relocated from Ghana to the US, as most of you know. Thanks for watching, and thank you for the subscribers again. Let's take it to 1,000 subscribers before this year ends. Love you.